Cormac Ó Síocháin is anam dum, tá anam ella a gum freshen, Satyrign, os an grúpa Fuil Na Seanchoille, Blood of the Old Forest in Irish. Sinum ceol sa grúpi ella, cúpla grúpi ella, Geld, Nuclear Death Terror, Krömosom, on labels like Relapse Records, Southern Lord. But what I want to talk about in this video is Tour De Garde Records. Now, a couple of months ago, a friend of mine asked me to do a video for Antifascist Black Metal Network. I'm a hardcore anti-fascist and have been for many years, but up until now I was able to live in a world in which I could separate the art from the artist. Something has changed in the last 6 months, and that is the world of various edgelord fascism and fence walking can no longer be tolerated, because we are in a world in which fascism is alive and present, and a genocide is currently happening to millions of people in Palestine due to the Zionist entity which was put there by the British Empire. We are currently being told that a famine is happening in Palestine. This is a lie. Where have we heard this lie before? In my country. In fact, I made an album about this nearly a decade and a half ago when I was living in the belly of the beast in London. An album called Hunger, because that's what they tried to call this, the Great Hunger on Ocras. It was a genocide. The English took all our food, they shipped it over to their country, they killed 1 million of us. 1 million more of us went around the world. Now there's 80 million of us in the diaspora. I released that album on Tour De Garde because nobody else was interested in releasing it. I had found myself deep within the underground black metal scene, in which often I'd be the only person in the room saying, "Shut the fuck up, cunt," when some wanker came out with some racist shit. And you know what happened? Over a long time, many years, I was able to turn many of those people from stupid little fucking reactionary cunts into free-thinking individuals. And you have to ask yourself, what is black metal? Satan. But what is black metal if you talk about heathenism and rebellion and resistance? It's about fighting back and not giving up. So what has changed for me and what made me sadly have to end my relationship with Tour De Garde? And Pierre, who runs the label, has been a friend for over a decade, and I respect his apolitical stance. But for me, I can no longer tolerate an apolitical stance in the entities I associate Fuil Na Seanchoille and my own output with. And that is because it's time to stand up. Something which happened there a few weeks ago was I saw that some of my favourite bands of all time are going to play in Tel Aviv during this genocide. This is unacceptable. There was an Irish band playing there, a lad in which I've known since the 90s when we were putting on gigs in my hometown, maybe early 2000s, and he'd be coming down playing there. I was shocked to see his band on this flyer, an Irish band. I was heartened to see many of the Irish metalheads and punks come out and say, "What are you doing?" And pretty soon it transpired that no, they had not agreed to play that. They had just been put there by the promoter of the gig. And there's a whole other bunch of gigs, a whole other bunch of bands on that festival who I used to listen to, and I've met a lot of them. I know a lot of them, and to be honest, a lot of them are just cosplay larpers. They don't really mean anything, they're not evil, they're just stupid little rich kids. Stand up, skill up, show up. Aroiga Joe, no Gael Bon Joe. Crush fascism, destroys all.